So after no videos for 2 months, here's my second video in 2 weeks. You may notice a drastic change here with the tank, which is the new lights. I came home the other day and I was like, man, the tank looks weird. I'm not sure what's going on. And 2 of my 3 Kessels were not working. And we're leaving, we're going to Mexico for a week. Which I will have lots of pictures and video of because we're supposed to be swimming with the whale sharks in off the coast of the Yucatan Peninsula next week. But I was afraid if we left for a week and I didn't have the lighting situation sorted out, it could lead to some problems. So I had kind of been toying with the idea of changing up my lighting anyways. It had sort of been on my mind. I love the shimmer the Kessels provide, but what I don't love is that the corals just don't pop under them like they do under some other LEDs. And I had seen in one of my local shops 220-gallon tank lit by 3 AI Hydra 52 HDs, and was really blown away by them. Got to play with the user interface and whatnot with the app. Which with the Kessels, if you're not familiar, any changes you make have to be made through the Kessel spectral controller, which has to be plugged into the lights in order for them to work. So, long story short, I replaced the 3 Kessels with 3 AI Hydra 26 HDs. And the way that I have them mounted right now, you can see up there, I just drilled some other holes and ran some threaded rod through the holes with some nuts to hold them on. I actually ordered AI sells a mounting bracket that I purchased, and they actually come with, I'll show you what it looks like on the other side over here. They come with cable extensions, so I should be able to hide these kind of bulky adapter things a little bit better. So from this side of the tank, they don't look great, and I almost am wondering if I should turn them 90 degrees so that the lights are going side to side instead of front to back. We'll see. I'll mess around with it once I have those the hanging kits, but I'm going to keep them mounted to this because I really do like having the T5 supplements. There's 4 ATI Blue Plus bulbs in here, which gives the tank a nice crisp bluish white color, especially. It's 4:20 in the afternoon right now, and it gives the tank a nice color. The tank is a little bluer on camera than it is to my eye right now, but not by much. So you're getting sort of a pretty accurate look. It's a little brighter and a little whiter to my eyes than it is on camera. Like the sand looks a little whiter to me than it does to you. See, the fish are all looking happy and healthy. And the corals have responded immediately. There's been a shift in color. Polyp extension has all improved just in the day or so since I've got all 3 lights up and running. So I had 1 and then I added the other 2. I also fragged a bunch of stuff. I took a hammer and a chisel to that giant pink bird's nest there, and if anybody local is seeing this and wants some pieces of pink bird's nest, by all means come get it. We can work something out. But the bird's nest was actually touching the Miyagi tort there, so I fragged off about 4 inches of that beach ball sized colony to create some openings here. I'm going to do the same thing over here and just frag that stuff back a little bit as well. Just kind of open things up a little bit. But I moved, let's see if we can get a good look at it. I moved the blue Millie, and it had no polyp extension for ages where it was under the old lights, and just since I moved it today, I'm seeing it looks so nice and fuzzy again. If you saw my last video, I had talked about some of the SPS kind of dying off, and it's still kind of happening, which is not great. So I'm going to frag off the living pieces of the Slimer and just get rid of all this dead that's in there, and hopefully let it kind of grow back. Maybe frag back a little bit of that purple stylo too, because that's growing like crazy. But I'm absolutely loving the new lights. I just can't take my eyes off of the tank. I'm sort of sitting on the couch now, get you a view of it. So this is what it looks like from where I sit on the couch. And just could not be happier. Easy to set up. I'm running there's like a version of the Ecotech Coral Lab AB Plus template floating around. I had seen Bulk Reef Supply had done a video. So I'm using that, basically that template for my lights. They come on at like 5 o'clock in the morning, just a little bit of blue, so that when I come out, you know, I get up early, I work out before, I'm a teacher, I work out before school. The tank has just got a real nice low blue, and then they run until, you know, there's, you know, a few hours of peak light, and then it starts to, we're already on the downside of the bell curve, so to speak. So that's doing great, couldn't be happier. And then over here, I traded out the Kessel A80 for one of the still working Kessel A360 WEs, which is looking great also. So 2 of the 3 Kessels are still working. I don't know what I'll do. I'll probably hold on to the other one. I thought about selling it to sort of help pay for the Hydras, which I might do also. I'm kind of up in the air. But it looks great. Corals have responded. Everything's puffy and big. There's a baby purple tang in here. She will not be in here long, so if the tang police are coming for me, relax. I've got a 180-gallon tank to my right. I've got a 420-gallon tank underneath me in the basement, and a 50-gallon frag tank in the basement as well. I have more than enough places for her to go. But what I really was hoping she was going to do is take care of some of the bubble algae in this tank. She has picked the rocks in the back wall completely clean of algae in the 2 weeks that she's been in there. She's doing great. She's eating a ton. She came from the store with a little bit of lateral line erosion, so I got her at a really good price. She's still really pretty. And I'm hoping with time that the lateral line sort of heals up with a good diet. We'll see. But yeah, you can see her picking at the algae right there. She just has gone to town on the turf algae that is in this tank. So she's doing really well. And also, going back over here, all these fish are doing great, including the copper band that you just saw swim through the background there. I've had some aptasia issues in this tank, and there she is hiding in the back. And the peppermint shrimp just have not done the job of cleaning up the aptasia. Well, I have kind of walked around today and have not seen any aptasia, and not only has the copper band taken care of the aptasia, she also eats frozen food too. So she picks at, I feed like a blend of different things, mysis, an angel blend, and herbivore blend for the tangs. And the fish are all, I mean, this, I was just thinking about how fat this wrasse has gotten since I got her. So everyone's healthy, doing well. I added another clown finally. So this guy's got a little friend, he's a little Miss Bar Mocha clown. So those 2 are loving life together as well. So I hadn't bought any fish in ages, and so then I added the copper band up in here, the purple tang in the 25-gallon cube tank, which, as I mentioned, she won't be in there for long. And then actually I just got a baby yellow tang at a good price for the frag tank downstairs to try to deal with some of the algae issues that are going on in the frag tank, which has turned into a refugium. It's growing so much algae in it. But this was supposed to be a quick video about these lights. It's now a 9-minute video of me rambling about all my new fish. But I probably won't get a video up next week because we're gonna, like I mentioned, we're gonna be in Mexico. Looking forward to that. I do have a family member staying in the house while we're gone, so keeping an eye on things. And with the Apex, I can keep an eye on the tank, but either between the Nest Cam and the Apex, I can keep an eye on the tank while we're gone. So I will update on how I'm loving these lights, and by all means, hit me with any questions, or if you are a AI user and have any tips or tricks for me. I also, last thing, and I promise now I'm up to 10-minute video, we got rid of the hood, the wood floating canopy that I had over this. I had taken it off because I didn't think it was necessary. It was kind of hiding the LEDs that were in there. And my wife came walking out of the bedroom and was like, wow, it looks really great without the canopy on it. So I think for now, at least, I'm going to leave it off. It makes it way easier to see the TV from the kitchen too. So I'm sort of in the kitchen area. This is sort of our living room kitchen situation, and without the canopy on there, it makes it a lot easier to see into the living room. So that's it. I'm done talking. Hit me with your comments, questions, likes, subscribes. Thanks, guys.